We will now call the Common Council meeting of May 18th, 2021 to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Kirkowski is excused. Alderman Lork.
Here.
Dukniak.
Here.
Tillman.
Here.
Gale.
Here, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Guzikowski.
Satisfaction.
Is that a here?
That's a here. Sorry, Danny.
Would everybody please rise for the pledge? Doug, you want to start us off?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Gets us to the approval of minutes of 5/4/21. If everybody please take a look. And when you're satisfied there's no errors, omissions, corrections, or discussion, we'll entertain a motion.
Clerk moves to approve the minutes of 5/4/2021.
Dukniak, second.
Roll call.
Alderman Dukniak.
Aye.
Tillman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzikowski.
Aye.
Lork.
Aye. Item 4 is a recognition and is consideration of a council proclamation to Daniel Callies. He is our 2019 Citizen of the Year. So Catherine, if you would, please read that in the record.
Certainly, Council Proclamation 2102, congratulations to Daniel R. Callies, 2019 Oak Creek Citizen of the Year. Whereas the Oak Creek Citizen of the Year Committee conducts an annual search for the person who, in its judgment, is most deserving of acknowledgement because of loyal, unselfish, and patriotic service to the community. And whereas the Oak Creek Citizen of the Year Committee has selected Daniel Callies as its 2019 Citizen of the Year, for which he will be duly honored at a recognition dinner on Friday, May 21st, 2021. And whereas Dan Callies is a lifelong resident of Oak Creek, is married to his wife Denise, and together they have raised 2 children, Joseph and Samantha. And whereas Dan is a second-generation owner of a family business headquartered in Oak Creek, and as a demonstration of hometown pride, is aptly named Oak Creek Plumbing. And whereas Oak Creek Plumbing employs approximately 30 individuals with family-supporting jobs, many of which have been with the company for more than a decade. And whereas throughout the past 4 decades, Dan has remained committed to keeping the family business deeply rooted in Oak Creek. And whereas part of his regional and national leadership and involvement as a past president and board member of the National Association of the Remodeling Industry, a past president and board member of the Plumbing, Heating, Cooling Contractors of Wisconsin, board secretary of the Plumbing Contractors Association, trustee of Quality Services Contractors, and a member of the Southeast Chambers United in Business, has kept Oak Creek in the forefront of the minds of citizens near and far. Whereas his commitment to make a difference in development of the next generation, Dan volunteers yearly to prepare the Oak Creek Little League fields for play, has sponsored Oak Creek Little League teams, and awarded baseball scholarships, providing youth the opportunity to cultivate team skills and healthy lifestyles. And whereas Dan Callies financially backs Cub Scout Pack 330, based at Shepherd Hills Elementary, providing scouts with adventure, family values, character, and leadership skills. And whereas working as part of the parent team helps the Oak Creek High School Marching Band succeed from the sidelines with staging and fundraising efforts. And whereas Dan Callies and Oak Creek Plumbing provide consultation services, labor and plumbing parts to the Oak Creek High School's building program, Night Construction, which provides students real experience in the construction trades. And whereas Dan consistently volunteers to assist with the city's shred and electronic recycling day, and as part of Oak Creek Plumbing has provided flashlights for the family-friendly Oak Creek National Night Out event, which is held yearly to help strengthen neighborhood spirit and police community partnerships. And whereas there's even a chance you've seen Dan playing the drums at local events over the years, as he is part of Lake Band and Pioneer Drum and Bugle Corps, and has been seen on stage in many local festivals, such as Summerfest and Taste of Oak Creek Franklin. And whereas Dan Callies has rendered countless hours of community service and is truly deserving of this recognition.
Great. Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Oh, I didn't let you finish, did I?
Do you want me to finish?
Yeah, please do. Sorry, I didn't flip the page.
Now therefore be it resolved that the mayor and common council of the city of Oak Creek hereby congratulate Daniel R. Kellys on being selected the 2019 Oak Creek Citizen of the Year. Be it further resolved that this proclamation be spread upon the minutes of this meeting and that the city clerk be and she is hereby directed to transmit a suitable copy thereof to Daniel Kellys, passed and adopted this 18th day of May, 2021.
Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome.
Anybody, few words for Dan?
Sure. Alderman Dukniak, 3rd District. I've had a number of interactions with Dan. Oh, gosh, years, 10, 15, too many to recall. First off, I'm proud to say that Dan's business, Oak Creek Plumbing, is one of the honored businesses in the 3rd District. So happy to have Dan as 3rd District. And certainly, service to your community is what the Citizen of the Year Committee takes into consideration when choosing an individual for this award. And you can see by the proclamation, Dan has been a valued part of our community, not only in the business sense, but also in serving and giving back to our community as well. So a well-deserved honor, Dan, and we're going to celebrate him Friday night at the Community Center at the annual Citizen of the Year banquet. So congrats, Dan. See you Friday.
Okay. I want to offer my congratulations to Dan as well. I've worked with him on many different events. National Night Out, he's a lead sponsor of that. If you've ever enjoyed a flashlight, it's from Oak Creek Plumbing. More importantly, in the world I work in, I called up when we were looking for people to help with Knights Construction, a local building program for the high schoolers. Dan and Oak Creek Plumbing were the first to step up. They've done every single house associated with Knights. So just a tremendous individual. His family should be proud, as Oak Creek is. And Dan, I just want to offer my congratulations to you and your family on this award. I will be out of town. I'm unable to attend. Sorry about that. But again, just a great honor for a great individual. So. With that, motion, please.
Dukniak move to approve Council Proclamation number 21-02. Congratulations to Daniel R. Kellys, 2019 Oak Creek Citizen of the Year.
Oracle second.
Roll call.
Alderman Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukniak.
Aye.
Item 5 is consideration of a council proclamation of Wendy Gossenhuber for dedicated service to the city of Oak Creek as a member of the Celebrations Commission. Catherine?
Council Proclamation 2109 to Wendy Gassenhuber for dedicated service to the city of Oak Creek as a member of the Celebrations Commission. Whereas Wendy Gassenhuber was appointed to the Celebrations Commission in January 2019 and served for 2 years and 4 months. And whereas Wendy Gassenhuber resigned from the Celebrations Commission in May 2021, and whereas Wendy Gassenhuber helped to organize the yearly Easter egg hunt and joyfully participated in the yearly summer solstice, 4th of July celebration, Halloween trick-or-treat event, the Giving Tree events, and the yearly Christmas tree lighting celebration. And whereas Wendy Gassenhuber has served the city in a thorough, conscientious, and professional manner. Now therefore be it resolved that the mayor and the common council of the city of Oak Creek do hereby show their appreciation and gratitude to Wendy Gassenhuber for her dedicated service to the city of Oak Creek as a member of the Celebration Commission. Be it further resolved that this proclamation be spread upon the minutes of this meeting and that the city clerk be and she is hereby directed to transmit a suitable copy thereof to Wendy Gassenhuber, introduced and adopted this 18th day of May 2021.
Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome.
Anything for Wendy? Nothing? I want to thank Wendy. Wendy served 2 years and 4 months, but it probably seemed like a lot longer if you looked at all the events she was in. She put a ton of time into these things, a lot of effort, just a lot of personal time went in, shopping for the seniors at Christmas. I got partnered up with Wendy, got to know her, and again, great individual. Want to thank her for her service and all her time and dedication to the city. So thank you, Wendy. Motion, please.
He'll move to approve Council Proclamation 21-09 to Wendy Gassenhuber for dedicated service to the city of Oak Creek as a member of the Celebrations Commission.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukniak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Okay, item 6, first public hearing of the night, and it is a consideration of a conditional use permit for a freight yard, freight terminal, transshipment depot for the property at 150 West Oakview Parkway. So, Catherine, would you read that in, please?
Certainly. Public hearing number 1 is to consider a request submitted by Eric Ogden, Oak Creek Industrial LLC, for a conditional use permit to allow freight yard, freight terminal, transshipment depot facilities for the property at 150 West Oakview Parkway. Applicant is Eric Ogden, Oak Creek Industrial LLC, property owner 150 West Oakview Industrial LLC. There follows the legal description. Date of notice, April 14th, 2021.
Hey, Doug.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Doug Seymour. I'm the Director of Community Development for the City of Oak Creek. And this is the first of 2 public hearings this evening, both very similar in that they are both asking for freight yards, freight terminals, and transshipment depots, and that they are being requested by essentially the same applicant for 2 different properties in the Oakview Business Park, which is always great to see quality developers doing great projects in Oakview. This particular applicant is requesting approval of the conditional use permit for freight yards, freight terminals, and transshipment depots for the property at 150 West Oakview Parkway. Now, freight yards, et cetera, are listed as conditional uses in the M1 Manufacturing Zoning District. They are not a permitted use. And as is the case with several of the properties in the Oakview Business Park, the owners have requested those types of conditional uses to offer the maximum amount of flexibility when they are seeking tenants for their buildings. And these 2 buildings are, I should limit it to the first one. This building at 150 is a spec building. It has already been approved by the Planning Commission. And again, to just give the most flexibility to the tenants that might be in the marketplace, this applicant is requesting this conditional use permit. The plan itself does call for a total of 15 loading docks, 2 drive-in doors, and approximately 9 trailer stalls in between those dock doors, plus an additional 37 trailer stalls located north of the loading dock area. There's information there about the hours of operation, et cetera. But in short, the Planning Commission has reviewed this request, and they have determined and recommended that a freight yard and distribution facility is an appropriate conditional use permit, subject to conditions and restrictions, of course, that they have recommended for your approval as well, which are included as part of your packet. So with the recommendation for approval by the Planning Commission, I would note that this is a public hearing, that anyone has any questions or comments relative to the proposed conditional use permit, please approach the microphone or fill out an appearance form. Once your name is called, proceed to address the Common Council with any questions or comments that you may have. This public hearing is now open.
Thank you, Doug. As Doug stated, we will make 3 calls. This will be the first. Anybody wishing to speak? Hi, Brian.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the Common Council. I'm Attorney Brian Randall of Davis & Keelthau, 111 East Kilbourne Avenue, Milwaukee, 53202, here on behalf of Eric Ogden and Oak Creek Industrial LLC, also known as HSA Commercial. What the members of the body may not know, but you probably know that we own 610 West Rawson in a spec building that is filling up with tenants, as well as 102 West Oakview Parkway in the Oakview Business Park. But HSA also owns 2 other properties. Both are on the agenda this evening. So a big time investment here in the city of Oak Creek. These buildings would be proposed for spec investment. And so in addition to all the M1 PUD uses that are allowed in Oakview Business Park, the transshipment or freight terminal gives the flexibility, as Doug mentioned. If you have any questions, happy to answer. But on this one, the Plan Commission did approve the site and building plans already, so it will be the next one that we'll be able to construct. The following item that I probably won't speak on unless there are questions will be a few years down the path. But as the tenants come, we will build them and lease them back and add to the tax base here in the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. We will now make the second call. Anybody wishing to speak? Third and final call. We'll now close the public hearing and go on to 7, which is consideration of the ordinance making that conditional use permit change. Questions from council? Comments? Nothing? No. pretty standard business at planning. The only thing to be aware of, they had requested a 36-month start date. We suggested, well, 12 is normal in the city. We suggested 24 as
Here,
compromise.
I think that's in the next one.
Oh, is it the next one? Okay. Mixed up the buildings then. Then there's really nothing special about it, so. Okay, seeing nothing, motion.
Gail will move to approve ordinance 3006, approving a conditional use permit for freight yard, freight terminal, transshipment depot facilities for the property at 150 West Oakwood Parkway.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Guzekowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
And item 8 is also consideration of conditional use permit for a freight yard, freight terminal transshipment. This one is for the property at 10551 South Oakview Parkway. Catherine?
Public hearing number 2 is to consider a request submitted by Eric Ogden, Oak Creek Industrial LLC for conditional use permit to allow freight yard, freight terminal, transshipment depot facilities for the property at 10551 South Oakview Parkway. Applicant, Eric Ogden, Oak Creek Industrial LLC. Property owner, Oakview 2 Industrial LLC. There follows the legal description. Date of notice, April 14th, 2021.
Hey, Doug?
Thank you. The second public hearing this evening is again for a conditional use permit for, that would allow a freight yard, freight terminal, or transshipment depot for the property at 10551 South Oakview Parkway. So this is the property that the mayor was speaking of. That's a little bit further out in the cycle and in the queue, but nonetheless, the same factors apply. It's a multi-tenant building, light industrial, warehouse distribution building, maximum of 4 tenants. This one's a little bit different, and it's 22 loading docks and potentially about 150 employees with parking for 36 trailers. As the mayor had indicated, again, this is the only thing that's a little bit of a wrinkle in this one is given that it's a little bit further off in the queue. Typically, we have a start date of within 12 months of the date of adoption of the ordinance. That's been extended a little bit to allow for some flexibility. Certainly, if the opportunity presents itself and they have a tenant secure, I'm sure that HSA would be in fairly quickly with this building. But as they kind of plan out their inventory, this will be the second. I'm sorry, their fourth property. But the second of the 2 spec buildings that they're putting up in the Oakview Business Park at this point in time. Again, this is also being a public hearing, and I would ask that anyone has any questions or comments regarding this proposed conditional use permit to fill out an appearance form. Once your name is called, please proceed to the podium and address your comments and/or questions to the Common Council. This public hearing is open.
Thank you, Doug. We will make 3 calls. This will be the first. Second call. Third and final call. We will now close the public hearing and move on to item 9, which is consideration of that ordinance allowing that conditional use permit. Questions, comments from council? Ken?
Thanks, Danny. Conversation at planning concerning the open-ended, or not open-endedness, but extended time frame for start. Color, any flavor on that, or?
Staff's recommendation is always a 12-month start from the issuance. But as Doug indicated, this one was a little farther back in the queue, and we had a night where we had multiple properties where Mr. Randall was representing. So they took full advantage of getting them through. And again, this one's farther down the queue. They wanted 36 months. We compromised at 24.
24 months.
Doug, am I missing it, or is it not listed in the CU conditional use permit?
It is under Section 7, time of compliance.
Okay. And what is the standard practice, Doug? Are we not oftentimes, but sometimes grant?
I mean, if there are special circumstances, we certainly will bring that to the commission's attention and give them the opportunity to do something. There's nothing that's written in policy that it's a 12-month start. That's just typically what we've had. Obviously, the city wants to see people go vertical on the investments that they've made in our business parks. And in this case, I think it's been well the intentions and the experience has been that HSA has really followed through with the developments which they have proposed, as indicated by the 610 West Rawson and the existing industrial building that they've developed. We have no reason to believe that they won't continue that. It was just a matter of spacing out their inventory, so there was not too much on the market at the same time.
They can?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Alderman Dukniak, 3rd District, no question, just a comment. Just want to thank HSA for their investment in our community. It's great. Thank you.
Okay, seeing no other discussion, motion, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Gail, move to approve ordinance 3007, approving a conditional use permit for freight yard, freight terminal, transshipment depot facilities for the property at 10551 South Oakview Parkway.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Lorik.
Aye.
Dukniak.
Aye.
Tom.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
And new business. Item 10 is consideration of a motion to designate Now Media Group to serve as the official city newspaper for the next 12 months. Questions? Commentary? Anybody?
This is Mike Tolman's favorite.
Mike?
Why would be my comment.
We have to list our
Yeah.
publications and meetings
That was
in
a rhetorical
in
question.
a place. So.
Can't do the motion and the second.
I mean, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, look at the increase here. Nobody raised these things to begin with, and now look at a huge increase. It's what, 25%? That's all I have to say.
Well, and if
I know we're obligated legally, right, Melissa? Yeah.
And if I could just say one thing, I have to give a lot of credit to our Deputy City Clerk, Krista Miller. She reconciles this billing and invoice habitually, and she saves us thousands and thousands of dollars in errors that she's caught. I can't even tell you what the amount would be over the years. So she is more than diligent in making sure that we are, only paying what we need to pay for this contract. So I don't know if that makes you feel a little bit better, but she really does a nice job with that.
Yeah, till the laws change.
What actually happened to that? There was something in the legislature that somebody was, the Republicans were pushing to get this nixed.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was like 2 years ago.
That was
I don't
2
know.
years
I guess
ago, but-
if anything happened, obviously it hasn't.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet, so. Hey, Steve, let the record show Alderman Kirkowski is present.
Steve, welcome aboard, man.
Get rained out?
Thomas More, 7, Martin Luther, 2. There's your sports.
Okay. So, item 10, Now paper. Any other comments? Questions? If not, motion.
Michael? No?
No.
Gail will move to designate Now Media Group to serve as the official city newspaper for the next 12 months.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Dukniak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye. There you go.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
And item 11 is consideration of a motion to concur with the mayor's appointment to Tori J. Roofer for Celebrations Commission, 3-year term. Questions? Comments? Nothing? I want to thank Tori for stepping up. Really appreciate that. Fine young man. I've met him a couple times. Be a good addition. So, nothing else? Motion.
Thank you, Mayor. Gail will move to concur with the mayor's appointment as listed.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukniak.
Aye.
And item 12 is engineering, and it's consideration of a resolution dedicating public improvements and releasing the developer from its agreement for the Creekside Crossing Marketplace project. And we got Mike Simmons with us.
Thank you, Mayor. So this is the commercial and multi-use proposed development that is under construction at the northeast corner of IKEA Way and Drexel Avenue. And this agreement just covered the public infrastructure that was required for phase 1 of that development. So it was mass site grading. It was the entrance way off of IKEA Way and some additions to the turn lanes, median on IKEA Way and the traffic signals. And then some miscellaneous water main, sanitary sewer and storm sewer. So everything's been constructed, it's been inspected, and is satisfactory from engineering standpoint and the utility standpoint. And so the recommendation is that the city accept this infrastructure and start the 1-year warranty on the infrastructure.
Okay, questions for Mike? Comments? None? Okay, motion on 12.
Clerk moves that the council adopt resolution number 12244-051821, a resolution accepting dedication of the public improvements and releasing the developer from the development agreement for the Creekside Crossing Marketplace project.
Dukenyak, second.
Roll call.
Alderman Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
And item 13 is the License Committee. I will turn that over to Alderman Kirkowski at this time.
Thank you, Mayor. I trust everybody's had an opportunity to review the items in the Common Council report.
Alderman Kirkowski, could I just have a quick second? I just want to, I'm on we have a permit here request for this weekend. I just want to thank the city staff for all of their help. We've got over 1,000 people coming to Oak Creek on Sunday morning for a 5K walk run to raise awareness for Huntington. So it's really been a huge help having a lot of people and team players giving us the direction and pointing us in the right direction. So thank you for everybody, and we look forward to seeing you there on Sunday morning.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds great. Okay, anybody have any additional comments, cares, or concerns? All right, seeing none, Kirkowski make a motion to grant the various license requests as listed on the May 18, 2021 License Committee report.
Dukenyak, second.
Roll call.
Alderman Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
And item 14 is our vendor summary report for May 12th, 2021. Please take a look. And if you have any questions, feel free to speak up and we'll direct them to the party that can answer. Like pretty standard stuff. You are ready? Motion, please.
Gail, move to approve the May 12, 2021 vendor summary report in the total amount of $545,844.49.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
And item 15 is consideration of a motion to convene into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute, Section 19.85, to discuss the following. A, Section 19.85, Sub 1, Sub G, to consider possible settlement in the Robin Matchett-Schmidt et al. Versus City of Oak Creek et al. President Gale.
Thank you, Mayor. Gail moves to convene in the closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute under Section 19.85 to discuss the following. A, Section 19.85, Sub 1, Sub G, to consider a possible settlement in Robin Matchett-Schmidt et al. Versus City of Oak Creek et al.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
We will now convene into closed session and resume at its conclusion. We will now reconvene into open session. Motion, please.
Yeah, Gail moves to reconvene in open session.
Guzekowski will second.
Roll call.
Alderman Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
And the appropriate motion for action.
Thank you, Mayor. Gill will move that the common council approve the settlement and indemnification agreement and parenter release of all claims against the city of Oak Creek and addendum in Milwaukee County case number 2019CV004295.
Guzekowski, second.
Roll call.
Alderman Toman.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
All right, and that will get us to adjournment. That was
That's a
a
short one.
quick one today. Yeah, we took care of business.
All right.
So,
Kirkowski make a motion to adjourn.
Guzekowski, second.
Roll call.
Alderman Gale.
Aye.
Guzekowski.
Aye.
Kirkowski.
Aye.
Lorik.
Aye.
Dukenyak.
Aye.
Toman.
Aye.
okay. All right, good night, everybody. Have a great week.